All right, so we got this deck. This is a really big deck, and this is something that we're gonna have to work our way into. So, I'm gonna come back to the deck because the first thing we're gonna do over here is up here, the fascia board here. This is about 40 feet, all right, of fascia board, but it's like a crown molding up there on top of it. Hard to tell. You'll be able to see better on the front of the house because the sun's not giving a shadow. But let me see if I can zoom in. If we zoom in here, you can see there's like a crown molding on top of the fascia board. So what we want to do is it's starting to chip and stuff. So we want 40 feet of crown molding PVC up here. We want to take that off because you can see right here the paint's starting to chip. It's hard to tell on this side, but anyway, there's paint chipping there. And more in the middle over here also. So we want to tear that wood crown molding out, replace it with PVC. That's 40 feet on the front and the back. So 40 feet on the front, 40 feet on the back, 80 feet total that we'll need to tear off of the wood crown molding, replace it with PVC crown molding. All right, but the fascia board behind it, at least on this side, looks like it might need to be replaced as well. So we want to price it both ways for doing 80 feet of the crown molding and then for doing 80 feet of the crown molding and 80 feet of fascia. All right, so that's the front and the back. This is how tall you're looking at. It's just like your standard 2-story. I'd imagine that's probably from the ground up about 25 feet. 25, 30 feet, something like that. So that's what we got for that. I'll also show the front when we walk out. But if we do a good job on that, the next thing that he's thinking about doing is this deck. And so it's a really big deck. He wants to tear all the railings off. All right, all the railings, these seats, tear those out. All the railings around there, those seats, all those railings. The step railings, everything, the step boards and risers. We want to keep the frame, but these railings are going to come down. So this little trim piece, let's see, here would probably need to come off as well. And then to make this not look bad, because the vinyl railing is going to attach on top of the deck, to make this not look bad, go all the way around the whole, the entire outside with a composite band board, decorative look. And this is a huge deck. Basically, we just want to price it for composite board in the range of, say, $50, a 16-foot board, about that quality. He wants good quality, but he don't want to go, crazy $80 a board kind of thing. So this deck is big. It is, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Probably rounding up 50 boards wide. Probably about 45, but we'll just round up and say 50. And lengthwise, I don't have my tape measure, but let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I'm going to say 24 feet wide. So 24 feet wide from here going across there, and roughly 50 1x6s across this way. Actually 45 exactly. 45 across, 45 1x6s from the house out to the end, and 25 feet across here. Okay, and then we got another little staircase here, so another little set of railings, and like I said, it'll be vinyl railings going across here. I would just say each 6-foot piece of vinyl railings is about what, 150 to 200 bucks. Anyway, so this is what we're looking at here. He doesn't want to do anything with the frame. The frame is fine. We're just doing the railings and the top boards only. Railings and top boards only. Replacing everything with vinyl and composite. All right. I'll just give you a quick idea of what it looks like from this side. I'll just walk around as I go to the front of the house. And the frame of this, it's only like, 1.5 feet, 2 feet off the ground, but it is built on 6x6s, and it doesn't look too terribly old. So I mean, I think the frame will hold up for quite a while. All right, so that's that. Here's a better view of the house from back here, just so you can see how high we got to get up there to do that crown molding and fascia board. I just told him I'd give him a price for doing just the crown molding, and then a price for doing both the crown molding and the fascia board, because it looks like it's probably caulked on there pretty good. And so I'm thinking we might, have a hard time getting the crown molding off. Might have a hard time getting the crown molding off without damaging the fascia board. But if we replace it all with PVC, it'll definitely look a lot nicer. We can also put a price in there for painting it. The house is like an off-white. I told him he'd have to match the color and have the paint for us. And so throw that in there as well. So you can see this side, you can actually see a little bit better. Now if I zoom in, you'll be able to see much better. You can barely see in the video, but there is some paint chipping. And down this end, there's a woodpecker hole right there above the window. But anyway, 40 feet across. Same thing here. There's no like dropping off the ground, standard 2 stories. A little bit on this side, it's probably only about 22 feet. 22 to 25 feet up the back side. It's probably about 4 additional feet up in the air. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to price it for replacing the crown molding, 80 feet worth, and then 80 feet of fascia board, and then painting the whole 160 feet total. Well, actually, you're not going to paint 160 feet. You'll only be painting 80 feet because you're going to paint those 40 feet and the 40 feet on the back. So, and that'll be that. All right.